From scenic Lighthouse Point here on the rugged coast of Maine, this is EA Sports' continuing coverage of the world of golf. Rich Lerner joined up in the booth by Frank Nobilo. Frank, there's nothing like it early tee time to get the adrenaline flowing.
And also, too, the golf course is perfect. Less divots. You don't see any sort of marks on the green. Greens are going to putt beautifully. There's also, the course is a little bit softer. It's got the moisture from overnight. And also, when they've cut the golf course, there's that really green, fresh smell, like it's brand new.
That one up the right side. And that'll come to stop in the fairway on the right side. So a good tee shot there to get his round going. Okay, can't take putts that length for granted, but that's in for a par. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
You don't just hit the shot sometimes, you maneuver it, and that's a really good example right there. Beautifully executed. Yep, that's a good putt, and a good birdie here at the second to get him to 1 under par. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs, and this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth. Impressive to get the power on that second shot into the par 5 and comfortably get it up here by the green. I know it's in that greenside bunker, but that is very doable.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Oh, that's a nice roll right there. That's a second straight birdie here in the early part of his round. Gets him to 2 under through his first 3 holes. Frank, as we stand here at the 4th and look out, no mistaking where we're at. I know I'm having some lobster for dinner tonight.
Oh, some clam chowder. The best comes from this area. Well, actually, for the ocean, though, anything that strays a little left off this tee will find that ocean. And believe me, there's been more than one ball hit down there. Generous fairway, that's really the goal in the tiniest of green. If you find the green, you're going to have a birdie putt. Very short one indeed.
That's the kind of swing you want to break down and study. Perfect tempo on the backswing, club head pointing to the target, and then just an explosion through impact. Very well done. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Birdied the previous two holes and looking to keep the momentum. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, though.
-1 for the day. Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker, short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
That might have been okay if it stayed in that thinner rough, but I think this popped into that deeper area. Maybe some frustrations taken out there after that last hole. That was a big swing, and it is going to be a big result.
Awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, not a bad recovery from out of the sand, and a chance, maybe, to limit the damage to one drop shot. Okay, one putt is all it takes out of the bunker, but the damage done before that as he will walk off with a bogey. Par 3-6 is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. Right, that's what you want to do. Good lag putt.
Yeah, they can't all go in.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Now to the seventh hole here at Lighthouse Point. Frank, we all love the shorter par 4s.
There's so many decisions to be made here at 7. If you look at the scorecard, it's not very long, but when you start to flash your driver down that right side, you'll notice that fairway gets very narrow. So the decision is really that's the prudent play or not. From there, it's just a short iron in, and you should be looking at birdie.
All right, in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, what a read. It was spot on, coming sharply to the right. And that's a very good par save right there. Well, a bit unusual. A third par 3 now on this front side. We're at the 8th. It's 165 yards, Frank.
And this par 3 looks nothing like the previous two. Heads towards the edge of the cliff there. Long green, almost a figure 8 or an hourglass shape. Bunkers left and right. Gonna have to be straight here.
Now, gotta try and pop this out and stop it quickly. Okay, maybe could have hoped to get it a little closer. That was not a long bunker shot, but it is safely on the putting surface. Yep, good solid stroke there, and a nifty up and down out of the green side bunker. We move to the 9th hole, and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard, and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and
I'll tell you what, that swing absolutely perfect, and a good result as well.
And that second shot on this par 5, it just came out too low, came out like a bullet. That first bounce, it wasn't going to stop. Second bounce wasn't going to stop, and just ran over the back.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brand is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but this is, it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
This one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Early part of this back nine and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Not a problem. That's in for birdie, and that score moves to 2 under par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. On the green, short, but plenty of real estate between the ball and the hole. Oh, very nearly an eagle. It was judged beautifully. The speed was perfect. It just didn't go down. Well, the birdies are coming fast and furious now. That a 3rd in a row. 12th hole now, and Frank, the long hitters could have an advantage here.
If they want to take a very dangerous line over that left side, this is really where the shot maker has the advantage. That hole bending completely to the left. You'd like to hit a draw there, so use those bunkers down the through side of the fairway and then just sort of shape that ball towards the green. Interesting shaped green, really 3 different sections to this, and of course 3 bunkers, each protecting a different portion.
Down on the course, let's check in with Notabegay III.
112 to the hole, coming off a birdie on the previous, looking for 2 in a row. Just a sand wedge. This is started left, gonna miss left.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
A good 20-footer here. Okay, birdie streak comes to an end, but it's a good putt there to save par. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short 3rd shot.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Well, Frank, as we know, golf is not played generally on a flat surface, and here we go, uphill.
Yeah, and the uphill lie is going to guarantee you more loft than normal. So you're going to have to counteract that with maybe an extra club.
Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short. Well, that, not his finest effort, and it's going to leave a very anxious putt to say bogey. Oh, yeah, really well done there. That was definitely more than a knee knocker, but it is in for bogey. Frankie should be pretty good by now. He's been in quite a few bunkers today.
I've lost count, Rich, but well, I guess every now and again you got to give the bunker player a workout.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Okay, well, hold there, all set up by a nice out from the bunker as he'll walk off with a par. 15th hole, and Frank a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green that really the only problem is if you go long.
That is poetry in motion right there. What a golf swing and a big drive as well. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Well, the ball is on the green. That's about all I can say with that. With a short wedge in hand, you'd expect that certainly be much closer than that.
Tell you what, lag putting such an underrated part of the game, and that is well done there. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. We begin the finishing stretch here at Lighthouse Point with the downhill 241-yard par 3 16th, bunker in the back, but open access to the pin. Otherwise, fun hole here. Just didn't get all of that one. Sometimes even on a short shot, Frank, you can miss the middle of the club face.
Remember that old adage, Kiss, keep it simple. I'll leave the word off on the end. Just knock it close. Make a par. That's what you got to do.
Now at the 17th, and Frank a chance to make a birdie. Who knows, with a couple of huge pokes, you could make Eagle 3. This is a pretty stout hole at a little bit more than 600 yards.
It is, especially if that breeze comes off the water into your face. But normally you're protected here because the hills on the left will block that breeze. Bunkers all the way down the right side, you can see that. But yeah, you're right, 2 big hits, and you might just reach this par 5 and 2. Birdie, perhaps even eagle on a good day.
Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about position. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one. For such a short chip shot, now a long putt for par.
quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. One under on the deck. We've made it at last to the 18th, partner. What a finishing hole.
It is. It's the tee shot you have to respect. That fairway goes on that sort of 60-degree angle towards the left, so you have to know how far you fly the ball, and of course you can't afford to miss hit your tee shot. But a good tee shot. Let's talk with positive here. Good tee shot in the middle of the fairway, just going to leave you a short iron, and an excellent chance to finish with another birdie.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. From the fairway nota, this is second.
144 left to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Oh, that was a good strike. Took it straight at it too. That one bouncing jack. Well played.
Yeah, that's well played. It's a birdie at 18. And that will finish off a 2-under round of 70.